Wellington, New Zealand, seeking to counter international fears over its new security alliance with China, the Solomon Islands said Friday it won't allow China to build a military base there. But that insistence will do little to ease concerns about the pact from the nation's traditional partners that include New Zealand, Australia and the United States. The leader of neighboring Micronesia added his voice to those expressing trepidation by invoking the bloody battles of World War II and warning that the pact could again see the South Pacific region become a battleground for much larger powers. The Solomon Islands government said Thursday a draft agreement of the new security pact had been initialed by representatives from the Solomons and China and would be cleaned up and signed. In a statement Friday, the Solomon Islands government said that contrary to the misinformation promoted by anti-government commentators, the agreement did not invite China to establish a military base. Government is conscious of the security ramification of hosting a military base, and it will not. The statement seemed to more emphatically rule out the possibility of a base after Prime Minister Manasseh Sogavare had earlier told Parliament it had no intention of asking China to build a base. Sogavare said his nation sought only peace and prosperity, citing its foreign policy mantra, "We are friends to all and enemies to none." He said it wasn't a secret deal but a sovereign issue. Under the terms of the draft agreement, China could send police, military personnel and other armed forces to the Solomon Islands to assist in maintaining social order and for a variety of other reasons. It could also send warships to the islands for stopovers and to replenish supplies, which had led to speculation about the possibility of China establishing a naval base on the South Pacific Islands. Micronesia President David Panuelo wrote a letter to Sogavare saying Micronesia had grave security concerns about the novel and unprecedented arrangement. He said the two small nations had become battlegrounds during World War II and that it could happen again as China, the US and Australia asserted themselves in the region. And is it plausible that, once these fears have been carved out, that our concerns about climate change, today's problem Australian Defense Minister Peter Dutton said Friday that while it respected the Solomon sovereignty, the deal showed that China was acting aggressively in the region. "We need to be very cautious here because the Chinese are incredibly aggressive, the tactics that they're deploying into small islands